Greetings and salutations and welcome once again to the Capeless Crusaders live at the time with the beer from not from Empires, from the Safe House. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
My name is David Barry at Dr. Barry on varying social media platforms. I'm joined to my left. We'll do the honors last. My left we have.
Repping some Lois Lane action. This is Amy. You can find me at iJaneUrobot on all social media. Rest in peace, Margot Kidder. I love you, girl. You my Lois. But next to me, slightly adjoined, not at the hip, thank the Lord.
You're not an expert in prostitution? Of course not. You're a senator. Come on! That's the Zorian way of doing Steve's.
Query. What year did The Adventures of Lois and Clark come out?
Oh, you mean 92?
I was going to 93.
92, 93. But I wasn't referring to...
No, I know,
because
but
it's
wouldn't she be our Lois?
I get what you're saying.
I don't want Terry.
No.
I saw Lois and Clark before I saw...
Hey Siri, when did
I didn't.
Adventures of Lois and Clark come on?
Oh, we saw Superman first because we're real nerds. Who are you?
Dad.
I wasn't allowed to watch the
It's
Adventures
Manderson. I'm your dungeon master for the evening. You can find me at Son of Mander. Except for the name tag is in crap.
Is it really?
Underscore Mander is my new title. That's fine. You guys know who I am.
I got the name placards for everyone else with the pictures and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
look at all that work that he did.
I like that we're all like,
looks
can we see?
so great.
I've said,
we're going to be glancing off in that direction or for
I'm
them.
going to be looking like this a lot, so if you just get confused.
Because of chat.
I've said
Hey,
this.
Chat.
I've said this story before. My father would record the old Christopher Reeve Superman movies, and in the '80s, I'd watch them on VHS before
Sit
Dean
down.
Cain. We are the world.
Sit down, because we need to get going.
Apparently you've been reading some bubblegum wrappers.
Because we are here for an adventure.
I got a mess of money.
Manderson.
Yeah. We're here for an adventure. All right.
Manderson, take us away on our adventure.
It has been several months since we left our heroes in Leylon. The evil that has been vanquished from the north has remained quiet, and summer has given way to fall. The days are crisp and the nights cold. The harvest is near completion, and autumn ales are being raised in the local tavern. Those are the best kind of ales. Our heroes...
pumpkin spice. Don't be basic.
I love pumpkin beer. Anyway, our heroes have made their home in this quiet town and have helped to make it safe and defendable. The story of their heroics have drawn many who lived in small hamlets and estates nearby to the town and has begun to grow and flourish.
No autographs.
After a long day's work and training, our heroes gather in the tavern, as is their custom in the evening. As the tavern begins to empty for the night, the door bursts open. The cold wind from the night and the first snowflakes come in, and a character that you recognize, it would have been the young boy that you rescued from the wolf attack in our previous adventure.
Not again.
Who's, I don't remember if I gave his name, but
you didn't give him a name.
His name is Navid. He comes in and he's running in. Crusaders, I have a message for you. And it's actually specifically for Bryce.
What is Who is this kid?
You weren't there.
He had a problem.
You weren't there yet.
Yeah, we originally came to this town and protected them from the wolves.
There were some dire wolves. They were nice.
Dirty dog.
Ooh,
You
wow.
can if you want.
He's got some fancy handwriting for a man-child.
He's got great handwriting for a kid.
This is
I'm
not...
reading it.
He did not
I
write
think he typed that out, guys.
Shh. I have faith in him, Alex. Shut your face.
I
Bryce.
typed that out.
Beloved.
Oh.
I have need of you. Find me in Baldur's Gate. You know where I'll be. Talia.
Can we just point out that actually beloved or beloved is what my name means?
It is. I know that because that's also my wife's name.
Talia.
Anyway.
Who is Talia? Bryce,
Hey.
Stop just saying her name.
If you're gonna hide in the corner and do this, I'm really
She's,
gonna need another drink. Alex, we gotta get on that.
You're the one who's made of money.
It's up to you, man.
She,
Look who's talking.
she's the daughter of, Roger Girl.
No. We already
A
met him.
Muppet?
Oh, no.
A Muppet?
Rachna C.
Rachna, sure.
A puppet?
Rachna C,
You
my
don't
bad.
have to say everything.
Is it the Muppet? Is that the guy in the trash can
sorry.
that we had problems with that wanted to like kid up on him?
Rachna C.
Yeah. an aside.
Oh,
His
See?
daughter.
Yeah.
Oh.
You may or may not have a son with her.
What?
Yeah, that's why she.
Dude, no. This is what happens when you don't give him the talk.
Apparently,
Did you not give him the talk, Alex?
I always give him the talk. The birds and the bees. That's naturally
Well,
what I talk about.
we're
when
gonna have to wait and find
make
out.
I wasn't listening when he gave me the talk.
Oh no, not again.
All right.
This is gonna be.
It's
it's
because
gonna be
his
that
brain is
time.
always going, is like, how do I, if this happens,
Yeah.
if this happens, what do I do?
Do I go to tell you? Okay.
So
I mean,
the kid didn't.
Talk it over
So
with your compatriots.
How do you guys feel about this?
So
I don't know if
how do
I
you
want to
feel? How do you
tap up
feel?
on your booty call.
We
bro.
have successfully
She's
defended. I don't think it's a booty
I-
call if it takes a raven 3 weeks to get it to us.
Yeah.
I believe
Touche.
that we have set
could
this
be a
town
really good booty
up
call.
for success.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what happened. I kind of
Well,
phased
first I
out
bought
last
her
time.
beer.
Oh,
No,
And
no,
then-
no.
you didn't rewatch the episode that Manderson so
What
painstakingly
episode? What
got
episode are you
together?
talking about?
I'm of course talking
What
about
episode are you talking
Dungeons
about, my
and
friend?
Dragons, Crusaders and Dragons Part 2, which is available
Indeed.
on thekpluscrusaders.com
But
and
it
our
is also-
YouTube.
So I would just like because I
You
kind
want
of
a quick refresher?
I passed out because I had this
Wait.
delicious mead.
I got it. Previously on the Capeless Crusaders.
I passed out. There's some good mead. There's some good times.
Yeah, you traveled.
I rolled terribly.
You fought some.
Don't swallow.
You fought some Kinku, which are humanoid birds,
Yeah.
and defeated them.
This is true.
And then you
with
found
my
it.
crossbow.
And then
You didn't do anything.
you used your sword and shield, so I think you
You
killed
did.
one of them, maybe two. Anyway,
You both missed with your bows multiple
when
times.
when one of them was trying to escape, you then caught up to that one in a cave, killed a bunch of more Kenku, fought a giant beast whose name is Dermster,
Dermster.
and
Oliver Quirn.
and successfully saved the day. And then you were invited by the town to stay because Rishna was like, you know what, we're gonna hang out here,
And the cute girl needs to stay.
And-
Because she'll just
and
put
then
the
they-
lasso around your face.
and the group-
That's not at all what happened.
the
He's
group
telling you
the
what
group
happened.
decided, you know what, we're gonna stay here because you're up to no good.
Oh, him, not me.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah.
Rachel sees up to no
Rachel
good.
Yes, no.
He started
And
making
thus-
trouble in our neyborhood.
Thus we're
You
caught
got
up.
in one little fight
No,
and
don't
your
do the
mom
whole
got
thing.
scared?
No, because my mom's not here because I'm a druid.
He's in character.
All right.
I don't know. His mom could still be
Could be.
So we've
So-
been hanging out in this town,
Okay.
setting them up for success. And
there.
now,
Have you been teaching everyone about the birds and the bees? Because apparently this one forgets.
no,
Oh, what?
There we go.
too many strikes in the head.
Yeah.
But we were training them for combat.
I was trying to help that
Thicker
one.
cow.
and we were crafting.
All the youths are either level 1 fighters, level 1 monks, or level 1 druids, or a combination
So in other
thereof.
words, they hang on to his legs and go, "Tell me a story, Mr. Alex.
Yeah. something
I
like
like them."
Let's chat. Okay.
There's nobody up in there.
Okay, good.
that. So, what
But
do you
yeah,
guys,
Please.
what do you
let's
guys wanna
continue
do?
the adventure.
Let's go.
wanna
Thank
go?
you.
All right.
Yes.
Now
so
returning.
We would like to head.
No.
Let's go to Baldur's Gate.
Wait.
because
So she's not here.
She said Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, she sent message.
Shh. He asked the question.
I asked
I'm
you.
reiterating.
You read the
I was
letter.
in character though. I just read the line. I'll read the lines.
Oh wait. Oh, so what you're telling me is when you're in character and you read,
He
your
doesn't read.
brain doesn't remember it.
No.
Your person brain.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a strange defect.
Oh, yeah, we should go to Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Great.
I want to know if there's any money in this, and why am I going for your lady?
Because you're not chaotic.
Little man child that I helped. Can you tell me?
He ran
anything
off.
about-
He's not there anymore.
He just gave you the message and true love, and you're good. You're not always in it for the money. You're not a mercenary.
Yeah.
I'm neutral. I do whatever's best for me.
That's fair.
Also, it says my name.
The wrong beloved. I'm beloved.
I
Anyway,
don't know,
the
she
journey
could
to
have
Baldur's
feelings for
Gate is uneventful due to the fact that you guys are badass, and the roads between Neverwinter and there have been well maintained by the Lord's Alliance who patrol them.
Yes.
When you arrive in the city, Bryce leads you to the destination because she knows exactly where Talia lives. A
Booty call.
large manor built near the center of town. It has walls surrounding it and a gate in the front with guards posted. As you approach, you see the crest of the Zentarum on the gate and above the door to this estate, which, if you recall, is like the serpent going down in flames and stuff. The manor is 4 stories tall and covers a full city block. The stone is a pale grayish blue hue, and ivy has grown up on the front and the sides of the walls.
Is it poison ivy?
Do you,
I have no idea you speak of.
I don't. Do you want to
No, I
find
just
out?
wanted to...
You want to roll investigation to find out?
Do it.
Yes! Yes! Wait. I need my d20.
Wow,
Where are you?
prepared.
Where are you?
Nice. You know what's coming.
I am so excited.
What are you?
I got a 9, and I can't remember what.
Plus.
Investigation. 0 for investigation.
9.
It looks
Nine
like
for German for now.
regular ivy.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Wait, but by investigating it, does she not come into contact with it?
No, did you want to touch it? I'll give you advantage if you touch it.
Aw.
Why does... That's what she... God, this is a voice
She
joke.
had to go and touch it.
Somebody... one
You
of
don't
us
have
needs
to.
to go back and clip that because he just said,
I'm not
I'll
doing
give you
nothing.
advantage.
You
if
wait-
you touch it.
You went and touched it, and now look what you did.
I didn't touch anything. I just stared
Right.
at it intently.
It looks like normal.
Well.
Right, it's normal ivy. The door appears to be highly polished with a dark black stain.
Ew.
When you knock upon it, it sounds sturdy and heavy. The door opens and a large,
It's not stupid.
baldish man opens the door.
Baldish.
Yes.
Hello.
No.
When is come?
Why is Kumor?
I can't help but think that he's not
I'm
Batman. He's just Lego Batman.
Oh.
That's
More
what.
accurate. That's more
I am
accurate.
kind of, yeah, that's good.
I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Okay. Anyway,
Hello, sir. We have been. Do you know what, Bryce?
Thank you.
You have more information than I do. I'm just the pretty face. I think you should do this.
I waved the
Alex?
note in his face. Show him the note. Show him
Excuse me.
the note.
Wait,
Bald strangerish man.
excuse me, bald stranger's man. I'm not wearing my cloak at the moment. That's where the voice
Oh,
is
now,
coming.
Ah,
now he's Bryce.
Excuse me, strange baldish man. This is given to me. I was told to come here.
yes.
And my
The mistress is
compatriots-
expecting you. Follow me.
Hey.
Mistress. Whoa.
In other words, you go first. Do you want to bring up the
He-
rear?
I will bring up the rear.
Okay. He
There's so many
leads you in
jokes.
and hands you off to a uniformed attendant who leads you up a grand staircase
Mhm.
to the 3rd floor. Then ushers you into a wood-paneled room with a fireplace, comfortable chairs, and a heavy table bearing goblets and bottles of wine.
Ooh.
Huh?
The darkly paneled walls are hung with maps and sea charts.
Sit there.
Racks, shelves, and cabinets hold hundreds more rolled-up maps and
I
charts.
might need some of those.
A person is seated in an overstuffed chair near the fire.
Mhm.
You can't discern a gender because only the person's head emerges from under a blanket draped over the chair, and an embroidered hood and a silver mask covers the wearer's face. Not until she opens her mouth to speak do you know for sure that this is Talia.
Mm.
Welcome, beloved. Help yourselves to wine and seat yourself, friends. I hope that I may call you that.
She's got a nice voice.
She does.
Is that why you have Abby?
Not what I was expecting, but yes, nice voice.
She's your
what you-
beloved. How are you,
You know
not
what?
expecting this?
I'm gonna be honest.
It was my
Allergies
beloved
are kind of
night.
messing up my throat, so any ability to do voices, which I
You
don't
didn't
have,
even-
is
And I just want to read it now because then it just turns into the sultry voice, and I'm kind of scared about it.
Manderson.
yeah.
I would like to block her view from the wine with my body and use one of my viney fingers to see if it's poisonous.
Thank you!
Uh,
Thank you!
I bet you
Okay.
should find me.
Investigate that.
Um,
Shh, don't tell
I'm
him about
just
his
because
findings.
you're sticking your finger in it, and I'm assuming slurping.
Shh.
I'm
He's
just
sticking
gonna.
not his
You don't have to
finger.
roll for it.
It's a wine a bit.
It's not
Bit of wine.
poisonous.
Which,
The wine is.
which
the wine is fine.
was
What'd you
that?
Oh,
I didn't roll anything.
Okay.
Did you poke the white or the red? Because I might need a drink.
I'm going to assume there's only
It's
red.
only
Only
red.
red.
because
Yeah.
it's the League of Assassins.
That's
They're not going to have white wine.
Wine isn't
I
it?
don't know. They
I
might
spent
have
They're
a
not
nice
going to have a
thing to say.
Moscato
I
out
spent
here.
time with them.
It's also
But I need
it's also
it.
wintertime, which I guess you can drink white wines during winter, but they feel
Yeah.
more summery.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's perpetual summer where I
I
live,
was
bro.
expecting
I'm more. Yeah, but okay.
of
That's
a
fine.
Marion Cotillard voice out of you, but that's all right. That's fine.
Now I just want to read
Everybody's a critic.
it. Welcome, my beloved.
Talia.
Hey, girl.
My name is Alex. I am a druid of the highest order and a traveling partner of your beloved.
Not me. That one.
This one
We'll talk about that later.
comes along with us and misses with her bow and arrow every now and then.
I hit it where it counts.
But I pickpocket her to pay for breakfast.
So we blame Oliver.
how,
Dirty.
how can
Dirty
we
Mercedes.
assist you?
Welcome, Alex. Please have a seat. Pour yourself some wine. And Mr. Averos, do you have a name?
We'll just leave it at choice for you and a later date.
right.
On the off chance that you see him sticking his vines in certain places that you don't want them to be, let it be known that it is not by my doing, but of his own. Bryce.
Okay. Anyway, I assume you all take seats.
Yeah. I
sitting down-
sit down like a normal person in response to that request.
I'm going to jump haphazardly and sit on the opposite plush chair across from her. By the fact, with my
I
feet up.
Commander Riker the couch. I
Okay.
swing one leg over, and
So-
it gets awkwardly long because I'm vinish, and that's it.
It's amazing.
This
Get us
this
here.
table it's probably about 12 feet long and 3 feet wide, and she's at the far end. So you're
She has to
sitting.
be at one end.
Yeah, so you're sitting opposite her. You're sitting on the left or the right of her,
Yeah.
What if
What's that?
Left.
and you're.
what if I don't feel like sitting right now?
And
You
you can
just want to
stand.
pace.
That's fine.
You
I'm
just
not
want to pace.
pacing,
He's
I'm
gonna pace
pacing.
with his
Okay,
arms
you're-
crossed and watch.
You're
her.
pacing.
It's been a while since we've, been in
That's-
the same room together.
All right.
They haven't knocked the boots recently.
He doesn't even remember who she is.
I'm trying to remember who she is right
You-
now that I'm doing.
Dude, you gotta.
Are you
You-
Talia or
Hey.
Melissa?
You probably noticed that I have completely covered my body,
You probably noticed.
and
that
I'm
because
sure
you
you're
covered your
curious
body.
as to why.
And you're probably curious
Okay.
as to why.
I was a little curious as to why you're covering most of your body. Because last time I saw you,
You weren't.
Mm.
Are we gonna have to put an E on this episode at this
Yeah, I want to do that.
Not-
But you guys are
everything
getting there.
is-
I'm cursed you. I just suggested themes.
It's all
Alright.
suggested things.
Allow me to reveal why you are here.
Oh, we dropped
Talia
the ball.
removes the mask from her face, revealing the most unexpected of answers.
a giant port wine stain.
Her face and her hair appear to be in a state of decay.
Whoa, whoa.
Ooh, baby.
Pieces of flesh
Not
are
there.
falling off of her face, and part of her jaw is exposed.
That was not
You
there.
got some good teeth, girl. Hey.
I give a sideways glance to Bryce, and I'm like, kid, huh? I mean, I transform into a swamp creature, so who am I to judge?
All judgery.
Listen, I know I had some wine.
My
but
wife's
I don't
100% human.
I don't recall any of that going on last
I
time.
don't got it. Well,
Well, as you may or may not know,
others.
there is an ailment, you might call it,
What?
going around.
There's an ailment.
Some are calling
Sweetheart. It's
it
called.
the,
It's going to the doctor. Bryce, I swear, we told you to wrap it, dude.
Swear to God, she looked very
we're
cold
inching
last
closer to.
I'm.
You
She's got
guys,
great
you guys
teeth.
have to do all the promotion on this episode because it's gonna have the E on it. So you guys are gonna have to do yours.
She's
I'm
got
not
a
gonna
great
tell
set
anyone.
of teeth. That's
Some are
Great
calling
sense.
it the death curse because it only affects those that have been risen from the dead.
what?
Beloved, as you know, my father, Raish, has the ability to restore life or youth to a body when he submerges them in his pits.
Get out.
I was once brought back this way, and now I suffer this curse. I fear that my father may also suffer as well.
Well, your dad should
I
probably
was kind of addicted to it last time I remember.
Oh.
Yep, you're absolutely right. That's me. That's me as the DM, not her.
He's a dick.
Did,
He's addicted
did
to
to
it.
you. Yes! I was waiting for that one.
That's good.
He did the joke. He did the joke.
Anyway,
It's a
okay.
rock song.
Shh, she doesn't know this.
She's not gonna get that
That
reference.
reference, no.
It's her, not not
Okay,
you.
so Talia, what can we do to help?
Besides, give you the number to a great
I'll give you one
beautician.
of these.
Ooh, truly, madly, deeply.
Is that what Bryce does?
Yeah,
Sergeant Squiggles,
Her-
stop jumping ahead.
Shh.
Yes, it is.
Hi,
Okay.
sweetie. We're just having a
Don't-
lot of fun.
Squiggles, please don't ruin it for them.
But I miss him so much.
I mean, to be fair, with these two, who knows what's going to happen? in my
Oh.
As you touch her shoulder, you can feel a piece of flesh fall off underneath the.
I don't have sanitizer for that.
So after you ask the question, she
God.
replaces the mask on her face and says, "Some of my contacts have informed me that this curse
Warn
may
me.
be caused by a necrotic device known as the Soulmonger. I need
Not
you
the
to find
Killmonger?
it and destroy it."
Alright.
Wait, is it wielded by somebody?
I'm still dealing with the stuff in my hand right now.
Okay, Bryce, I have Talia, is this soulmonger wielded by anybody?
As far as she knows, it's not a device that is wielded, but it very well may be.
Talia, where does this device live?
Yeah, what is it?
Apparently not in your pants.
The Soulmonger is somewhere on the island, or on the peninsula of Cholt, which is a very dense region of rainforest. As she mentions the word Cholt, this actually strikes
Me.
something in Diana because
I never
this
read
is where the gateway to her home, which we will name at a later place, is, and where she first set foot on in the world of man. And she hasn't been back since she defeated the goblinoid god of war named Maglubites.
What's that again?
Maglubites.
Maglubites.
Oh.
Got it.
He was
Not to be confused with megabytes.
Yeah,
Or
Maglubites.
Maglubites.
Not troglodytes.
Not troglodytes.
No,
not
But you got some
batteries.
Maglubites.
Or malaria.
The journey will not be a safe one, for the jungles are dense and they're full of different.
Apparently more flesh-eating women.
They're undead, enormous reptiles.
Reptilian.
Do they rap?
They might rap, and
Okay.
the savage goblins as well.
Are they green? Or are they of the hob variety?
You have to go and find out.
Query from the Viking.
Alex.
Place my hand on Talia's shoulder.
Watch it, because
Not freaking out about the flesh peeling
you're
from
into
her
the whole
body.
thing.
He likes it.
Okay.
And I tell her, Talia, we will track down this device.
For you, sweetheart.
But when we find it,
Of course.
what must we do?
To reverse your situation so that Bryce may have a chance at that sweet, sweet silver mask.
Nobody knows for sure, but we all hope that if you destroy the Soulmonger, that anybody affected by this ailment will cease to decay and be able to be restored to full health. Because currently, healing spells aren't doing anything for these people.
All right.
Can you
Candy? I don't
roll? Actually, all of you roll. I want you to roll. Just roll straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom.
Straight. I'm not
I'll
that
drop some
smart.
straight wisdom on you right now.
That's good. Sure.
Wait.
Comics Gate is stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just one.
16 and a 3, I got a 19.
I got
19.
18 and
Okay,
Wait,
got
what's your
6.
modifier?
that's the wrong dice.
Wrong dice.
Okay,
Got it.
the one with the 20.
20. There it is.
Nope,
Got
nope,
the
nope.
wrong one. Okay.
There you go. There's
Just
your book.
dump
We're-
them all.
We're learning on the fly here.
He's doing great.
Second time ever.
He's doing a great job though.
A 7.
And
Plus.
what's your modifier?
7.
Probably not much.
No, wrong one.
Oh, wait, wrong. Sorry.
Okay, so you two.
Wait.
And wisdom.
Wait, he's got a big number.
2. 9.
9. Okay.
He's so smart.
So he's been hit in the head too many times, but
At least-
Alex and Diane would recall
Nissa?
that another one of your cohorts, known as Todd the Red, because he always wears a red hood, he was also raised from the dead using one of these pits, and so one of your comrades is actually probably suffering. You would assume is suffering from this as well.
He gets angry.
So
He needs more ointment.
added incentive.
Crud.
So you said you're accepting.
Are you accepting this quest?
Quest accepted.
Here's a map
Oh.
of all of the information that I've been able to put together from different guides, different.
Even your hands are decaying. You are great at tying bows.
Look at
sweetheart.
that.
She has plenty of. She didn't do it herself. She has plenty of servants.
Nissa.
Dr. Dillman?
We know which
Sierra?
one it is.
Nissa.
Talia.
Talia. Head. This.
Selena?
No. That one I remember. What do you got?
There
I
was.
thought it was
Oh.
Serlina.
Sure, it was Serlina. Well, you dropped the
She
knife.
was surly?
Well.
She was mannish?
Serlina. Oh,
You and your vines need to.
Hear ye.
Your vines need to. Can I?
Dilly dilly.
Can I? Since I am center
We're
of us all.
we're gonna have to lay a book on this.
This is
until-
really nice. What did you print this on?
No, actually, she's got access to the best parchment.
what servants?
That's the highest
printed
level
those
of
out?
parchment that can be
Talia.
found in the land.
Is it stretching from sea to shining sea? Because I don't recall that the last time.
That sounds familiar.
No, it's just this tiny peninsula. It's kind of
Ah.
like
Peninsula.
The Bay of Cholt.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been there previously when I traveled along the Mistcliff Mountains.
Wow.
That's
Why were
good.
you hanging out in the best club?
It
No?
was- yes.
Because I'm a druid and an elemental, and Sergeant Squiggles wants to play so
There you
bad.
go.
And maybe
We could work that out.
we can work something out.
Oh,
Get some
yeah.
Skype action in
Just,
here.
yeah, just
Get some giant dice.
I
let
used
us
to
know
train-
what character
At the
you want to
Global
base
Mountains?
your
I
guy
trained
off
the
of, and
Global
we'll get it
Mountains.
done.
Remember
We'll
that?
make it
Got
happen.
the peaks
Squiggles.
of flame.
I trained the Global Mountains. That was a long time ago. I had to find a flower.
Okay, to be fair, you maybe have been there. You have never been there.
How do you know?
Because I'm the DM, I know everything.
But he might have,
Looks like you don't.
stayed a night at Camp Vengeance
Okay, it
on his
wasn't
way
there.
to Camp Righteous.
Okay, I'm sorry. I meant the.
Really? Because
I
I
meant
could have
the-
sworn you went to Camp
I
Vengeance.
meant the Sky Lizard Mountains.
Do you have any other questions for Talia?
Did I
No,
spend time with
Talia, may we rest?
Talia, maybe rest and you provide provisions for the next day. I'm sorry, Alex seems to have forgotten
Step on his
that
lines.
when
Did you-
when
mark
he
that real
keeps
quick.
stealing from me for breakfast snacks, that I will just slowly cut up his vines one by one in
Ow.
the middle of the night and
Uh-oh.
plant them so
I
there are more
already
little Alexes everywhere.
refunded you. I just stole from you at the time.
At the time.
So,
Okay, just remember, you have that much money.
Get your
It's a lot.
Talia, may we rest and gather supplies from your stores before we head on our quest?
I will supply you with 1 day's worth of supplies.
Week.
And a boat.
Black boat.
I mean,
Do
we're
we need a- do we
we're
need a
we're
We
we're,
have to go to Chult.
we're on the
It's
dry
on the
dock.
sea.
So
Yeah,
when you're ready to, you
Baldur's
may,
Gate isn't on water.
you may rest, and I will
I'm
give you
asking
1
for
day's worth of
passage.
supplies. When you're ready to depart, I will teleport us to
Oh,
port
never mind.
to Port Nyanzaru,
No boat.
which is the only major settlement in
One.
Chult. And beloved, I know that you mistrust magic, but I have done this many times before, and there is little chance of mishap.
Did my quarter disappear? Please.
He's
Once-
gonna touch
Once
you.
there, I will stay with a friend named Wakanga Ochaka.
Ooh,
He's one of the 7 merchant princes who rule
Yeah.
the city.
Do we do that? Does that? Yeah.
You know what? You're gonna have to find out.
Pray tell Bryce, where is your son?
Wait, he has a son.
That was off to the side. That's not necessarily canon
That's
yet.
not a bar.
I mean, it
It's a
could
bar
be.
of sides.
But suddenly I'm curious.
No. Apparently you want
Maybe
to touch her more.
no. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. You know, I'm ready for this. We're gonna
Tell me else.
heal her.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have the kid.
Like we heads in.
Yeah.
It's like Yep.
Hey.
That's
All right, cool. So let's head out and let's
I'd
rest.
also like to get a refill on my. I believe I speak for Bryce that we access your armory before we leave, if that's all right, so that
yeah,
we
that's-
may.
You guys have already made arrows in the months we've been sitting here, and you guys are ready to go. Am I not wrong?
You are wrong.
Yeah, you guys
Dungeon
you're plenty armed. I mean,
I don't seem plenty armed. My arms are fairly
mean,
You
adequate
have
size.
20 arrows.
I
No,
mean,
I
Mike.
It
plenty-
says arrows 20.
Plenty
arrows,
arrows to
20.
you.
That's only
Plenty armed to
20.
you is like.
That's a full quiver.
you're
My
you're
quiver-
bat
I like
citizen.
the
What
extra
weapons do you
quivers.
need?
I mean,
I'm quivering.
plenty to you
That's
is like
sufficient.
to me.
All right,
I
what
like
I'll
that
take
you're.
it.
I'm
I'll
like.
take it.
I like that you're fighting.
what weapons would you like?
I
We're not getting to combat tonight.
I would like one where like
I'm just going to tell some stories.
where the arrow like shoots out of my elbow. One of those.
I feel like that would be built into your outfit already.
You got a good point.
I would like
Do you want
2
more?
small daggers if I'm able to acquire
Then
them
I'm
for
good.
you.
I'm
Not cursed. No
Not-
offense. There's a tendency to notice that about things. And some type of
Proficient in
insect. Do you want me not to be?
I don't know if your character
I mean,
is
last time we were trained,
I don't
all our
think- I
core
don't think-
kind of screwed us over.
that your class is. I mean, you can have
Fighter.
a
I'm not
dagger,
rogue. Come on. A dagger. A
Yeah.
singular dagger.
just 1 dagger, 1d4 of damage.
Better for the.
As a druid, I'm ready to roll.
I just want to make
kicking
sure
it.
that I can shank him
Okay.
in the middle of the night.
I'm cool without the elbow thing.
Short nerdy guy comes from the city of stars. That's actually a really good way of.
That is,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a
We're
wonderful.
going to add that to the canon.
I like that.
Hey, you're in canon.
Sure.
All right.
All right, so resting?
Instead of shooter, you're
Yeah,
shooter.
yeah, so you're gonna spend the night.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll stay.
Separate bedrooms. I don't trust him, and he snores.
Yeah, you. I mean, you're on.
She's
If you
valid
want,
points.
you could be on separate floors.
Valid point.
I guess I know where you're sleeping. She just got a little
Hey.
multi.
Yeah, wait up.
You're
Give me that ale.
gonna need more than
I'm
that,
gonna
aren't
need.
you?
Could somebody bring me a 6-pack, please? Okay, so the night passes, the sun rises.
Good
We
sleep.
have a A full breakfast. Your packs are prepared with 1 day's
Dude, put on your pants.
worth of provisions. Are you ready to depart?
Did you find your pants?
I found my pants.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you watered?
I mean, he's
He
not
looks
a
pretty damp.
tree.
He looks pretty damp.
I'm making sure he's hydrated.
Don't eat the showed ice.
We do. God, no.
All right, so
It's just a ball guy.
Talia
It's fine.
pulls off of the shelf a scroll and opens it up and reads in a strange language the words off of it. The scroll grows brightly and disintegrates, and the room around you washes away in a bright blue blinding light.
Ow!
Ooh.
God.
Close your eyes, you doof.
You appear in a tropical city.
Oh.
The sun is high in the sky and beating down on you.
Well, I'm staying here.
The familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestone, mingle with voices shouting and cursing in unfamiliar languages.
Is that Jiminy of the Buffet?
Yeah.
I like that music.
These languages are filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit
Not to all of us.
mixes with the wharfside smell of fish, tar, and canvas.
Just one.
Beyond all this, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color.
Oh.
Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink. Oh, salmon, sorry.
Salmon.
Salmon pink. Or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets with clay urns and colorful flowers, or is draped in leafy, flowery vines.
Allure her.
Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners.
And you
Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes races past you, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer, costumed as a big-toothed lizard, stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing.
Oh, smells so good.
This is a vibrant city.
We're staying.
Yeah.
In my home, I would think that was my daughter banging on the door,
You
but
thought too.
Probably a cat. Did Talia teleport us? Or
Talia
She
did teleport, yeah.
She's not here though.
Smells like
No,
chilk.
she, as you teleport in, she turns to all of you and says, I suggest that you find lodging while you plan your trip. I will be at Ochaka's.
Make sure you get some ointment, sweetheart.
We're gonna stay on the beach. That'll be great here.
No, we are not camping out because I do not want to listen to complaining
it's
about
very
you and
rocky.
your...
I don't care.
Yeah. No,
So,
you're gonna complain about things in your pants, and I don't.
Are there any inns in town that we can
Are there any places you can
recognize
suggest?
from?
Look like huts.
As she walks away, she yells over her shoulder in response, "You may find lodging at the Thundering Lizard or Kaya's House of Repose. I trust you can find your own way."
Thundering Lizard sounds great.
Yeah, Thundering Lizard. Yeah.
Cool. We walk into the town to find the Thundering Lizard.
All right.
The cabana?
We
At the
hasten
Thundering
towards
Lizard,
the Thunder.
perhaps?
As you take in your surroundings, you're overwhelmed by the heat and humidity that is pounding down
Smells
upon
like
you.
chalt.
Everybody, both of you, the two of you,
Ha.
Diane is an exception because she's accustomed to such weather. You're not
dressed
feeling the
thusly for
heat.
the
It's very
winter.
humid. It's very
I
hot.
cut my sleeves off. I'm good, bro.
You also been wearing that cape for how long?
This is the Capeless Crusaders. There are no capes.
No cape,
capes.
no
S-
capes.
small and medium-sized dinosaurs also appear to be
Aw.
a common sight here. A
Oh.
passing
Blue.
small Ankylosaurus. I should have picked an easier to pronounce
Why
word.
did you pick? Yeah, why did you pick?
It's my favorite kind of dinosaur.
Are there pro-comp stenographids here?
Nuzzles up against Bryce.
Real name.
You're being nuzzled by a dinosaur.
This dinosaur, it's plated on the back. It's spiky. It's the tail with the ball at the end.
Not a compy.
He's the one that does
Not a
like this.
compy.
He walks like this. And he's got the
Yeah, I remember that one.
Finds a way.
Are you going to react to the dinosaur?
I'm petting the dinosaur.
Are you petting this thing?
I'm petting the dinosaur.
Oh, my apologies, friend.
Whoa.
Joppa here is too friendly for her own good.
She's such a sweetheart.
Sometimes I have a hard time controlling her.
I'd like to
She's
bend
cute.
down and scratch her behind her
look-
one wiggly ear.
Look at the pubic bone. Turn
Is-
backwards. Like a bird.
No,
Make it-
no
vertebrae.
problem at all, friend. She is lovely.
Full of air sacs and hollows. Just like a
Who's petting the dinosaur? make an animal handling check for me.
Even the word raptor means bird of prey.
12.
Okay. The dinosaur seems to like it. Are you gonna roll animal handling?
There you go, buddy. You might want to turn on your...
And you...
What?
And...
Despite the fact that this...
He's at the 3.
That it's a natural 1. So despite the fact that this dinosaur initiated the
Cuddles with you.
cuddles, when you turn to pet it, it bites your hand,
That's great.
and you take 1 point of piercing damage.
And mind you, I am just a cuddly... I love
And
then
your
I kick
sweet,
it.
sweet baby.
Okay,
I will smack you. Do
roll
not...
attack, please. Go. And initiative. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Not yet. I'm peddling this dinosaur, man. I have been knocking him over quite a while.
As you turn, you see a strong-looking female half-orc in chain armor. The crest on the armor is that of a stylized eagle, which you recognize as the Order of the Shield.
Bite too.
My, don't you all look fierce, she leans in.
No.
I have a favor to ask, but first, you seem lost. How may Undril help you?
Ooh, Undril. Thank you.
I'd like to stand back up from the dinosaur and just stand next to Alex with my hand on my hilt.
We are...
Passively.
Oh, okay, that's not threatening at all.
I'll get a
I'm
bandage.
going to stand up, stop petting your dog, and grab my sword.
I didn't grab it. I'm resting my hand upon the hilt.
Anyway, we are looking for the Thundering Lizard, fair Undril.
Are they performing tonight?
Sorry, what?
Apologies, Undril. He has not had enough to drink, and I believe the heat is affecting his...
Definitely.
My
his
hand hurts.
he has a wee boo-boo, and he needs to see the doctor.
I apologize. Sometime Joppa gets ahead of herself.
Yeah,
No, Jabba.
She reaches into her pack and rummages around and hands you a bandage.
Thank you. Oh, it has me on it. That's funny.
Your fame apparently
I'm on the bed.
precedes you.
Look at
Okay with this so
Sorry,
far.
which
The Thundering
the thundering
Lizard.
I know
Joke
exactly
tonight.
where the thundering lizard is. That's where I was thinking of staying myself tonight.
that.
Interesting.
We're not
Follow
going-
me.
we're not going there.
She leads you through the crowded city to the inn, and as you walk in,
It's like a Rubio's.
Does this inn
Those
actually
kinds
allow
feel-
dinosaurs? Because I don't want your sweet, sweet babe to have to hang out in the stables and be accosted by any monkeys.
Monkeys. Get here, monkeys.
I assure you that all the lodging here is safe. There are no monkeys in the city.
I was asking about the
The other two
content of your
monkeys?
stables.
No.
Or perhaps them. I did not call them thusly, but I got what you're laying down, girlfriend. I just wanted to make sure your sweet
Thanks.
Jabba is okay.
Are there any shows here at Thundering Lizard?
Well, as you enter the inn, you are bombarded with sounds of drinks clanking, people gambling over
Yes.
games of cards and drinking games. Both women and men are walking around the room,
Slay.
offering company to the patrons.
We're gonna get
The
you.
main hall is crowded, and making your way to the bar is hard. There's not an empty table to be seen. If this is where you choose to, is this where you're gonna choose to stay the night?
Yeah, I think so. So
Can we make our way to registration first
Sounds
before
like
we
a lot of people.
before
I don't know if-
get under that table?
I don't know if inns have registration in this ancient land, but okay.
It's called a woman behind the bar, bro.
Is this the original Thundering Lizard?
No, this is Thundering Lizard 2.
Oh.
A lot of the prettier dancers are here, though.
Gotcha. Cool, man. Thanks.
Well,
I-
that wraps up our
That
adventure.
was
We're
really
outside the whole
good.
time.
I make my way to the
He's
to
making
the,
his way downtown.
to the bar
walking
and
fast?
ask if we might have a few rooms.
a short halfling standing atop a stool,
Yes.
because otherwise
Good sign.
you cannot see him.
Terrible bartender.
He looks up and says,
Hey,
"Hey,
sweetie.
we have rooms. How many do you need?"
We need
Oh, that was a
At
better
least
voice than I
two.
thought I would get
At
there.
least two.
we need 2 because she's a prude and doesn't trust the guy who's married and the guy who makes
He's
it with
married?
drinks. Well, I mean, he's in love, and I do.
I
drinks.
don't.
Right.
I have
2
I have
rooms,
rope.
one for the gents, one for the ladies.
Mhm.
Hey, aye.
All right, we can do that. That'll be 1 gold piece for each of you per room.
Forgot the wallet.
Bryce, no,
You
I'm
have
sorry,
these-
You have 100 platinum pieces.
Cheap.
Platinum.
Cheap here.
Platinum. I heard it was
Platinum.
gold.
You know, and do you know how many gold pieces make a platinum piece?
How many is that?
100.
100.
10.
Yeah, but I'd like to see.
Oh, I'm thinking EverQuest.
Sorry.
My bad.
You're
This is-
wrong.
All right,
Yeah.
fine, I'll pay.
Nah.
Are you going to pay yours or are you going to pay for everybody?
I
You know
like-
what? You know what? Hey, look. I'll pay for everything.
Here,
Oh, right.
So if I pay
You're
for
welcome.
everybody, can I
Thanks.
get 2 drinks on the house?
Then we get to the bar too. That's it.
We might be able to come to an arrangement, miss.
I'll throw in an extra half
Hold up
crown.
a second.
Wait, what? Half a
What's
crown?
happening?
Why don't you just buy drinks instead of buying rooms?
Yeah, because
I curry
that
favor.
this, I like that this wonder citizen is just a raging alcoholic.
he
I
leans
found a
in
really
and
good vineyard.
he leans in closer and winks. We got a deal, miss.
Oh,
Hello.
this is getting weird now.
So you're taking 4 gold and 5 silver off of your.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, that's up to you to mark that down.
I can't.
Okay.
Actually, you can. Tap.
No,
I think
this is in. No.
Oh,
It's
no.
not. Oh yeah, it's in iBooks.
Do we have a scratch?
We'll be better next
I'm
time.
still covering the rooms, though, right? Is that what I'm doing?
No, I already covered it.
Oh, so
All
you
my
trunk
scratch
mine-
paper
okay,
is
cool.
for other uses.
You can. No.
What? Like what?
Ask the dungeon master.
I already bartered
Do
for
it.
alcohol currently, so shh, your face.
All right, so
entertainment.
you have 2. We have entertainment. What you looking for?
Nah.
Okay, let's get right down to business, sir. What is your name?
It does.
It does.
I wanted to.
I usher my friends to their rooms so
Hey,
that we
hey.
can communicate.
I
What a
got 2
duty
drinks. I'm gonna take him over to that other table with the
That's
cute girl with
fine.
the feathers.
All I
'Cause
said was
he needs to go talk to her.
My-
Or the girl with the ears.
my name-
I
my
like
name-
her.
Jesus.
Is that like
My name is Billy Shortcakes, but people around here just call me Shorty.
Oh, Shorty.
Bryce, we gotta go.
That's not.
That one's way
You have already gone. You have already
It's Lionel
gone.
the Richie over
And
there.
the 2 of you can now be out of earshot as the.
It doesn't mean we're not.
So you have 2 drinks. Do you want food sent up to your room?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
All right. So if you're having
I was
room
thinking
service
you were
sent up,
I'm not covering your room service. At all.
it's 6 silver pieces off of your.
Sure.
I do you have scratch paper.
Nope.
All right.
She's got it.
She's all right.
Anyway,
That's me.
Shorty.
Right on.
We're here on a bit of a quest. We seek an item that has been ailing the surrounding countries.
Please don't pay attention to him. As she
It's
sits in the
called
corner just watching him
Soul
use and drinking.
Monger. Have you any recollection of such a device?
Oh, I have heard murmurings of that around here, but I know nothing of it myself.
Do you know anyone who might be able to point us in the right direction? Any wizardly types or scouts around the area?
I hear that the merchant princess may know something, and that orc lass that came in with you, she might be able to point you in the right direction.
Everybody sings,
everybody dance.
Right now, the way he's dancing, I'm just seeing Mass Effect and Shepard. That's all I see.
I was trying not to do it because he was already doing it.
I'm gonna go track down Undrol.
Okay, she's wedged her way onto a table, and she is like full
She's
in
at a
onto a
table or
meal.
on a table? I need
She's
to,
sitting at a
thank
table
you, because he's getting on
eating.
the table.
and drinking.
I sit across from her.
Okay.
Undrol, my dear, thank you for guiding us to the Thundering Lizard.
My pleasure, friend. I do have a favor to ask in return, but what's on your mind?
How can I help you?
Bryce, do you need
Well-
another drink?
I need to get myself down to Fort Vengeance, and when I was sent here, I was led to believe that it would be easy, but lo and behold, as you can see, it's not. There's forests and dinosaurs and goblins. Oh my.
I feel you. I also
And
see,
undead.
I see all of those things, and I'm traveling with 2 idiots. So
Hey,
it's
hey,
really
Alex,
difficult.
Alex, hey, do you guys need some drinks? Cause
Man, Diane is a lightweight. She's only been
Nah,
drinking
there's some really good
for
meat.
about 3
And
minutes.
it was so good, but he's got something that...
Did you, just out of curiosity, did you have a Capriheno? A Capriheno?
Undrol,
Do you want a drink? Because I gotta go visit
I'm
Shorty
good.
McShorty Pants.
I'm good.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, I would actually.
Okay.
I'm good. You guys have
be
fun?
good? Okay.
Have fun.
Just-
It's like college all over again right now. This is.
You had that one friend that was
Flashback.
girl that was like,
I had all my friends who were like that. I was the only one who wasn't. Undrol,
I
my dear. Fort Vengeance, you say?
Yes.
What would you what would take you to Fort Vengeance? What quest are you on?
Well, I was sent here by the Order of the Shield to deliver a package and some orders from our superiors down there.
Interesting.
knows I'm weak.
We
Won't
we
somebody get me up?
we
Is
we
there-
have come.
Is there a mute button?
Thank you. We have come to these parts. You're the DM. You can cast silence on everyone in the bar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's simply the music.
I just cast silence in his general
Get
direction.
wizardly.
And then we're just like.
Under we've come seeking a device known as the Soulmonger. Have you heard of it?
I have
You
not.
asked her that.
No, he has Shorty that.
He
I
asked
Shorty
her.
that. And no, Shorty told me to go to Underhill. See, if you guys weren't doing whatever you're doing right now,
What?
and you were paying attention to the
What?
quest, this is why you don't know what happened last night.
What?
Writing secret.
I have not, but my superiors down at Fort Vengeance have been here for many months, some of them over a year. They may have some knowledge of this. If you escort me down, I will introduce you to them.
Underhill, we will aid you in your mission. We'll probably need a day for my friends to sober up, but then we will join you on your quest. How does first light at dawn sound?
That sounds a little late. I normally wake up a few hours before dawn, but if that's what you need, fantastic.
I'm probably going to be okay, but who knows about them?
We'll
I think we're
we'll
not
let them
far.
get their sleep then.
Wait, I don't know where we are. Alex!
Jolt.
Alex!
All right, so everybody,
Alex!
we're gonna cut scene. Everybody's in there. Everybody's in the rooms.
Put some pollen into their faces and put them to sleep.
On the
Wait, you didn't want to sleep with my room because I snore?
I don't snore at all.
It when Alex snores, it literally sounds like
On the beach
It's
is
thunder.
sawing of wood.
And the thunder. It's the lightning and the thunder.
During the night, you all have a nightmare. Each of you sees flashes of snakes, dead, tortured bodies in what appears to be a tomb, and
Son.
the same demented, horrific face that Alex and Diane saw their first night at Leylon. And then the morning breaks. It's the first night of dawn.
Cool. I'm ready to go. I have my gear already. I bang on the door. I've already knocked him out of bed because we were sharing a room.
Stepped on a flip flop. Flip up top.
I'm gonna bang on her door.
That I
Can we-
open with this
I
face.
prefer the Dark Knight version, not the Bryce version.
There's booze in the blender.
And I'm like, all right, you guys ready to go? We have to meet Underhill and head for Fort Vengeance.
Can I get a sandwich?
Nope, no
for the-
time for that because you two overslept.
I did
Well,
not oversleep.
I'm fine.
A princess arrives exactly when she's supposed to.
Okay, Gandalf.
Pretty sure it's just a wizard. But as you head downstairs, you find that Undril is sitting, already eating a hearty breakfast
It's so
of
bright.
sausage, biscuits, and fruit.
Told you. She
She-
has time for breakfast. Back
She's
into.
drinking some
She's
kind of
ready to
tea-looking beverage.
If it is kombucha,
Oh, good.
I'm
Hangover
going
food.
back to
Nice.
bed.
Hang on. No, change the name.
Do
Kombucha?
you want to pull her up out of her
Kombucha?
seat, or do you want to join her?
I'd like to just walk quietly over and go, hey, hun.
So I believe of the options you said join is what she's
That's
going
what she was.
for.
All right.
Is it okay if I
Oh,
get a little bit of not what he's drinking?
I like a Bloody Marie.
I just like to sit
They
down.
don't get that reference.
The room's kind of
You're
spinning.
All right, so she gently guides you down to your seat. After you're all sits, a server brings you a similar breakfast, and he leans in and asks, "Would you like tej or fruit juice to drink instead?"
I don't know why
You
you're
know what?
looking at me
I'm
like
going to be a good girl, and I'm going to go with juice. I can't speak for Treeman.
We have guava, mango, orange, or pineapple.
I would love some mango, please.
He snaps at the bar and says, "1 mango!" And Shorty runs out, skillfully balancing a tray on his head with 1 mango juice in it and brings it up to you.
And I will carefully take it and say, thank you.
He runs back off to the kitchen.
Nice.
What did you want to drink?
Is there a way to mix the pineapple
we're
with
just
tej?
gonna go through breakfast.
Tej?
Can you mix the pineapple with the tej?
Yeah. Do you know what tej is?
What is tej?
Tej is a fermented beverage made out of honey.
Okay, I put the pineapple in there.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah, they can do
serve it
that.
Kind of icy.
So Shorty comes out. It's like pineapple with tej,
With an
and
umbrella.
Shorty runs out,
Umbrella in the-
and
Except your juice.
they don't. Are you demeaning him because he's short with the little umbrella
I
thing?
mean, not yet.
Oh, prize!
He brings out your drink. There is no umbrella in it,
All right, fine.
And for you, sir, what would you like to drink?
I would have a nice large tej.
Right.
Extra
That's dirty.
The largest. the server says, largest tej we got, and Shorty runs out and
It's so
goes,
hot in here.
oh, there you go, mate.
Poor Shorty.
I think Shorty's voice just changed.
He did. I think you flip a coin to my man Shorty. I'm like, thanks for that, and thanks for the information last night, friend.
Thanks, sir. And he runs off.
Apparently, he was talking to Shorty for a long time.
Lionel the Richie was saying.
Right, so
Just
y'all
gonna keep drinking my
eating
juice.
your breakfast. Undrill is done. She continues to sip on her tej and fruit juice.
I'm gonna take some of my fruit and pocket it for Yappa for later.
I don't
Care about the dinosaur. I know you got
As you
got
finish eating,
pierced.
she leans in. I have a list of supplies that we will need. She slides a list to the middle of the table,
She's
which
so
Uh-oh.
neglected to print out.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, we're missing things.
Yes.
Alex, do you recall what you need on your list? I can't seem to be reading upside down at this hour.
Oh, I wrote it down someplace. Oh, I wrote it down to print it out.
Aha.
Yes. A moment.
It's okay. Do you want
There it
some?
is. All right. So on the list, you see bug repellent,
Mhm.
rain catcher,
Ooh.
supplies for a week, a machete,
Yeah.
and then you can see faintly, and it looks like it was scratched out, the word hope is written down there.
I think she was last seen with
Hope
one
it
of
says.
my friends. Her name is Zena.
Not that kind of hope, right?
So, yeah.
You like
So,
the pull, don't you? Alex
wonderful.
is so frustrated with me. This is amazing.
She slides the list, you read it over. Most of our supplies can be obtained at the Red Bazaar. If you want additional potions or scrolls, we will need to head to the Grand Souk to pick up those.
I believe, Bryce, you're financing this trip, as it is your beloved that is
He's got a point.
in trouble.
He's only got 99 gold.
He's got platinum.
Yeah, platinum.
He's got platinum.
got-
Oh,
baby, platinum.
I didn't even look down at the back.
So, head to the bazaar, friend Bat Citizen, and
Batty McBatterpants.
let's get this stuff and get on the friggin' road.
Because somebody
Right.
doesn't like playing our game.
He's the best.
You enter what looks like it should be a large square, but the area has been filled with makeshift tents and booths. Locals peddle any good that one might need to survive a day, survive day-to-day living in Port Nyanzaru. If you have gear for journeys into the jungle, those also advertise the service of a proxy to handle your affairs should you perish. The gutters in this area are stained with the blood of the dinosaurs that have been slaughtered as meat. The market is loud as you can hear merchants yelling for attention of merchants. Thinner brontosaurus meat here, cut fresh to order. Rain catchers, the finest in the port. Get your insect candles here.
I don't think we need that.
They like you.
As you walk through, you can see that there's many booths selling more than one selling rain catchers and all these different things. There appear to be two different merchants trying to peddle different insect repellents. You have one that's trying to actually sell you a salve that you put on your skin, and the other one is selling an insect candle that you would light and it would keep insects away.
What's the scent?
It's
No.
what would you like it to be?
Beach.
No, it's not the beach. It's lemon.
I don't want.
Here,
Would you like mango paradise instead? Lemon and mango paradise is all we got.
No,
Right.
Bryce.
We probably need both. As
I
much
was
as
about
I
to
would
say, yeah.
I'd love to say just the salve will maintain
Let's
you and
haggle.
I.
I hate lemon.
I know, but look at the bright side. Would you like to get some type of disease and then you look like Tala?
Hey, we'll take them.
Talia?
Okay.
What's her name?
Talia.
Tallulah?
She,
Nissa.
Ask him. That one that married
Nessa?
to her.
Nissa.
Dr. Dillon?
So, Bryce, you're
Dear.
gonna go haggle for the candle, and Diane, you're gonna haggle for the salve.
There you go.
Okay.
that's the wrong page.
And then booping?
Then we're not going to do that.
Apparently we're
All
pushing
right. So
buttons.
you're doing what?
He's talking about
gonna
candles.
haggle
the
for the
lemon, the
candles.
dumb lemon candle.
I'll give you the salve.
The lemon candle. Wait.
The
Lemon mango, you said.
insect repelling lemon
Okay,
mango candle.
lemon
You want the candle, not the.
We want both.
You want both?
Yeah, I'll take.
But he's going to take
gonna get the
candle.
candle,
I'm
she's
going
gonna
to
get
take salve.
Okay, so you're gonna get.
There's 2
all right.
different merchants. Bless you.
That's a cough, but thank you.
Do you need some? Do you need some of that? Because I got.
Allergies.
No. Do you need some of that?
Again, wrong page.
You have a lozenge?
I found.
Allergens?
Allergens? Hello.
Oh, there's so many things that we could have done.
Some of that.
All right,
We
so
probably will.
supplies. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get the supplies.
I took something already.
You're just getting supplies.
Like the supplies for a week.
All okay. So you're gonna get the supplies for a week. It'll be. Did you give him money?
Yeah, he did.
I did, yeah. I'm
Okay.
funding this trip.
All right. So, it'll be 1 gold
Per.
per. Sorry. Well, yeah, 1 gold per day for
person.
supplies.
Oh, for
This vendor also he leans in and says, if you buy a full week's a pack, we'll throw in a free will and last will and testament for you.
One of those guys.
He cares about you,
I'll
Alex.
take it.
All right.
Appreciate
So
We knew it was
just for
coming.
you, so that's for the 3 of you, 21 gold.
My emails be filled with a bunch of dumb subscription stuff. Here.
The candle.
Try
If you light the candle, it'll stay lit for 1 candle for 24 hours, and it'll keep bugs away for a radius of about 10 feet.
In other words, we're cuddling.
We should all buy
Well,
several.
If you have, yeah, because I mean you're gonna need multiple, and they're 1 silver piece per candle. The salve is good for 8 hours, and will do the same, but a jar that'll last you about a week costs about 1 gold.
Does that come with a hidden deal too?
Hey,
No, I'm actually accepting
Bryce?
of having a couple weeks worth of that salve because, needless to say, it smells
Yeah, get it.
like not just like lemons. You'll be fine.
Yes, Alex.
Bryce, I would like to
Process.
point out that Rin Enterprises, the shipping and merchant industry that your family is in, as far back as the original Gotham Harbor.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, thanks. I think you're pretty good on the financial department. So if you
No,
could
it's,
stop,
It's not that. It's a scent of lemon all night.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's the mango.
You did hear the song back at the Thunder Lizard.
He was distracted.
I was sober as a whistle. I mean, I'm kidding.
Whistles are sober.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll take it.
Apparently, they're not
All right, so you're taking both the salve and the candle, or just
Yeah.
And the special insurance.
We're stocking up.
okay? So 21 gold. How many jars of salve are you buying? 4. So that's 4
Seven.
gold. And how many candles are you buying?
7.
7 candles.
Any nose pumps?
7. It's called wax. You put it right up your nose. You'll be fine. Or tampons.
So 7 silver pieces. I don't remember what I said, so we're gonna go with that.
I
Perfect.
already did this.
All right, cool.
I didn't make that suggestion.
No, you didn't.
What else?
How balmy is the salve?
Balmy. I mean, once it's on the skin, you barely notice it's there.
Mm.
It soaks right in.
So
It's great.
it gets the skin, or you
That's
get
not a thing yet. What are you doing?
So the salve goes on the skin, or it gets
I'm asking the
hose again.
merchant.
Not there yet. Next
I'm asking
time.
them. I'm asking the merchant.
Precious.
Episode 100.
Precious.
What's
Mm.
happening?
You get it on the skin, or you get the hose
Or you
again.
get the
Are
hose
you
again.
are you haggling? What's
No.
No, we're going over how the
He's-
salve works. He puts it on the skin,
I
or it gets
asked.
the
I
hose
wanted to
again.
ask if it had more than just citronella and lemongrass in it, because usually you can also use lavender
Yes,
as
there's no
a.
pineapple.
Apparently, this merchant is trying to get all of his money's worth because he's doing something underneath the table,
Sign him up
Alex.
for
and I don't want
membership
to.
over here.
So as you're wandering through the city, a tabaxi, which is a cat-like humanoid with spots and a tail,
Oh, she looks like you.
comes up to you, and he sees you spending a lot of money, and he comes up and he's like, can you please help a poor minstrel down on his luck?
You got a good song to sing? I have somebody who really likes what is it? Penny and the Vets.
What?
Benny the Jets?
He only knows one song.
Oh,
Play
is it
that
the reaping
then.
song?
play that song.
He starts playing his lute, and he goes, out the door just in time, heading down that one river over there. He gets forward and gets to the
No, keep going.
Gotta meet the new boss by 8 a.m.
Are you working that 9 to 5?
All of a sudden, a raven appears in my car. What's a car? This song is weird. And he stops singing.
That was a terrible song.
That's why he's down on his luck.
The only song he knows.
Give him a silver piece, Bryce.
Sure, Alex.
Well, what he actually, when you
Wait.
agree, he asks for 1 gold piece to cover some stakes in her gambling. She's betting on some dinosaur racing today. She's feeling
He.
real good. This minstrel's a she.
You said that it was
Did I say he?
he.
Sorry, it's a she.
Because
The
I-
backsies are hard to tell apart.
Maybe this
I
minstrel
had-
is whatever they want to be.
They're fine. That's fine.
Khajiit has wares.
Anyway, would you
I like our
are you
family.
willing to stake 1 gold for this?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
make sure you get it
Because
out of
she can't-
your prison
She
wallet.
can't
Oh,
make
that's
it all on her own. She's no
Here's the gold coin.
like Superman.
Here,
Got where my tally is at. Yeah, that's a very cool.
You're dropping things between my legs, dude.
That Scrubs theme song is one of my favorite songs. It's great. Anyway,
Okay.
okay, so he runs off, planning the idea that there are dinosaur races to be seen here.
There's dinosaurs here. Is there a raptor in there? That's gonna win.
You have to go see.
I was gonna win.
If you
Let's
have-
play the raptor.
So you have packs for everybody. Undrill's funding her own side. I mean, she's being funded by the Order of the Shield, so don't worry about that. You still have rain catchers
we need rain
that you may
catchers
need to
and
get.
help. I told you we can find her at the tavern with Xena.
A lot of stuff to get here.
So we need range catchers. That guy over there in the corner with that really shifty look, he seems to have some rain catchers, but I don't trust like how
Shifty
it's
look guy.
built.
I mean, there's a much higher end dealer on the other end of the bazaar, if you wish.
how much do those cost?
I would
You
like
need-
to know what this House of Ill Repute is for.
You might-
I would like to know how much the more
Yeah, let's
expensive
know
ones
which
are.
ones are.
You I mean, they cost the same. One of them just looks more reputable.
Sold. Let's go to the reputable one.
All right. So as you show up, or you get closer, you see that the rain catcher is a simple contraption. It's made of 5 square feet of leather tarp and a wooden frame. And when rain falls, it catches and holds up to 2
It's okay,
gallons
This is just gonna be you soon.
of drinking water per inch of rainwater that falls.
Cool.
Wow.
The rain catcher, it's 1 gold per rain catcher, and it weighs about 5 pounds. So that's something. I mean, yeah, I think both of you are pretty strong.
Yeah, we got this.
Buy 3.
You gonna buy 3 of them? Okay.
15 pounds.
So minus 3 gold pieces,
Pay the man.
and machete.
Machete.
Do you want?
Danny Trujillo?
Trejo's tacos.
We don't take. What do you do? We don't take Apple Pay here.
Of course you don't. Why wouldn't you?
We take Guava Pay though.
Guava Bay. Yes, you got it. Danny
All right.
Trejo.
Who has machetes?
Danny Trejo. Yeah. We'll
And
take
you,
that.
Okay.
you all
So
have
it's
sharpened
10
weapons, so you
it's
don't
10
necessarily
gold
need
for-
that.
it's 10 gold for
but
1 platinum, right?
it may be better to use a machete than your swords
It's
to cut
10
the
gold for
bush.
1 platinum, yes.
Yes.
We'll take 3 Danny Trejos then.
Trejo.
We'll take 3 machetes. You heard the man.
Machetes.
Cool. So
What
that's
have
15 silver pieces.
Thank you.
So 5 each. So that's 1 gold, 5 silver
That's
pieces.
good math here. Let's-
All right.
You're
Uh,
just in limited pockets right now.
is there anything else you would like to do whilst you're in
I
town?
don't know, Alex. Is there anything else you'd like?
I'd like to.
How about that tank over there?
We got. So we have
By
our
tank,
machete.
I
wait.
mean this
We have our rain
huge
catchers.
animal.
We have our
Rain catchers,
machetes.
we have our weeks of supplies. We have our calendar.
You mean
we have
that
our
that
salt.
Stegosaurus, that
machetes?
fully grown Stegosaurus?
I would,
tanks.
Cannon.
The cannon.
Hey, did we get machetes?
Yeah,
we got 3
yeah,
Danny
we got
Trejos.
machetes.
3 Danny Trejos.
Do we want to go on our adventure, or do we want to gamble on some dinosaurs?
I'd like to buy a pony, but they're not going to do well in this heat.
Let's go on our adventure. Then. We're gonna seek out Undril. See where she's
Okay,
at.
I mean, she's been with you the whole time.
Cool.
She's just quietly doing what she does, and her diet.
How about Nursel? How they doing?
All right, friends. It looks like we're fully stocked for our adventure, at
Yeah.
least
Better
be.
to Fort Righteous.
Ooh.
Yes,
nice
next
fort.
to
Wait, I
Camp
thought we were going to
Vengeance.
Fort Vengeance.
No. Camp
Thought-
Vengeance is next to Camp
Thought
Vengeance.
Fort Unworthy.
Camp
Righteous is...
Fort Righteous, Camp Righteous, Fort Vengeance. Those are the two. Sorry, Fort Vengeance is where we're going. Fort Righteous was where she was supposed to go when she first got here, but it's got messed up. So, all right. So she leads you to the Soshin Star River, where she has a boat tied up, big enough for 6 people. So the 4 of you fit in there fine with all of your packs stacked up. You guys will do just fine. You start heading down the river. You do have to row, but not hard because the river flows from south to north, and the port is in the northern part of the peninsula. Who is going to be our rowers?
Wait, south to north, and we're in the north. Don't you want it to go north to south?
That's the way you're going, but the river flows
The opposite
the
direction.
opposite
so
direction.
someone's got to stroke it.
Somebody.
Stroke it as hard as they can.
Yep.
Hey, Tendrils.
What do you want from me?
We need some stroke.
What do I need to? What do I need to?
We need you to stroke hard.
We need you to stroke it.
Literally, we need to stroke it down the river.
Okay, cool. Let's stroke down the river bend.
Just around the river bend.
They did it for me. It is real.
Yeah, no, a little more left. A little more left. Yeah, a little more. Yeah.
I mean,
even it out.
It's going to take 2 of you to row this boat.
But he has capabilities to use
hold
both
the
his
map.
Okay. Ready? Left, right,
I be stroking.
Again,
right.
I mean, the boat's like this wide, so one of you's on one side, one of you on the
They
other.
can still time
Okay,
their
are
Are we
stroke.
doing this one? Are we doing this one?
Stroke it.
There we go.
Oh.
I don't want to be the coxswain.
And you guys can.
I'm not your coxswain.
Can you stop
We
saying
say that?
dirty words?
Can that be said?
Coxswain is the person that's at the top of the boat.
Quit swaining our.
All right. So,
I'm just
It's a
reading
great
the
apple.
map.
as you, the
I'm
time
just
it takes you to
mad.
eat breakfast,
Yeah, I'm
gather your
only
supplies,
Before dawn
it's,
breakfast.
it's probably the 10th hour as you head down. I would like the 2 of you to make Constitution
See how fit
checks
y'all
for
are.
me.
Is it a bathroom break?
No. It's
I mean, it
if
very
you're-
well-
It could be.
It could be.
Oh, God, come back.
Oh, and then check your modifier.
Modifier. I forget about the modifier.
Constitution.
So all the way up. Yeah.
Okay.
-1, so 11.
11.
21.
21. All right. So you.
Yeah.
Do we row in circles?
No. You guys are fine. You're
Living home
making
music.
you're making
getting
a pretty
winded.
good
Yeah.
pace. So far, I mean, you're in the middle of a river. It's pretty wide. It's a lazy river, so you're not struggling to get
In other words,
against
I
the
could throw out
currents.
a floating and you'd be solid,
That's
bro.
right. It was a little drink.
I
That
mean, you
guava? That
did you
type
guys?
of guava?
Nobody bought Tej, so you have no alcoholic beverages.
We did buy Tej. He had a huge
Which-
amount of Tej.
No, he
would
consumed
be,
a huge amount of dish.
Not advised. The
A lot
sun
of dish.
begins to set,
Man, they went fast.
and it's going to be difficult to see.
Who's got
Potentially,
the candle?
the noise of rowing may draw unwanted attention during the night, perhaps.
Well, he just sings all night long.
Let's camp, friends.
But he sings all
Alright.
night long.
I don't want him to.
The likelihood of us finding new friends
do you
along
choose
the river.
the east or the west side?
What's hey? No, not that one. No, not that one.
Have you seen
Could
Shupak around there?
Shubak might be there. Let's see. What's the wait? No, look at the island. No, look at the island. See which one you like better, Alex.
Alex,
I don't.
Alex, you're
That
supposed
map
to
is
decide.
not. I don't think that
It's not
map is
accurate?
that complete.
Dang it!
It's not complete. There's giant pig holes in the middle
There's
of that
Camp
board.
Righteous.
Which river are we on right now?
We're on this one right here.
It's the Soshin Star.
So I should start. Okay, so we're.
Soshin
We say we're about halfway there.
You're probably. I mean, you left halfway through the day. You're probably.
West.
I mean, you wouldn't know, but you're probably at best a quarter of the way there.
Cool. Yeah, let's stay on the west end.
Called it.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, let's avoid the skull and crossbones.
Yeah, don't go near that.
You didn't read the
Don't
thing.
go near that
All
one.
right.
Those small crossbones here.
Oh no, let's go.
Set up camp.
No, Alex.
I want to fight some undead. Let's go on the east bank.
Okay, East Bank it is.
Yeah, but these big.
I'm
on the West Bank.
I'd like to apply some extra salve.
Not that.
All
I got
right.
cookies on the East
You set up camp. What is how you guys? What does the camp look like? as
Yeah,
you
like a
set it up?
really big house.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is not
gosh.
Harry Potter.
No.
Oh,
We pull the boat onto the shore.
Mm-hmm.
We build a small fire
Like
close to the water.
Okay.
We have our sleeping arrangement around said fire. Do we have tents?
Are we having our...
Did you buy tents?
Nobody bought tents. You bought
Oh,
wings for
God.
rations.
I
What
don't
am I
think any trade
carrying?
ones.
We have a bedroll. It's sweaty anyway.
Yeah.
You're all
Uh,
sweaty.
Or warm.
Can you roll an insight check for me?
Mm-hmm. Knew this was coming.
Insight check.
I have an 11, but I can't remember if there's anything else for insight.
There would
Oh,
be
3. 14.
plus 3, 14? Okay. You would know from your previous adventure here that lighting a fire during night is going to definitely
cause trouble.
draw attention.
Also, considering we're directly on the bank, too, it seems a little...
He's just like,
He wants
the
trouble.
this fight. Okay.
I miss you.
fine,
I
fine.
miss you.
We don't.
I'd also like to point out...
fire attracts any other predator.
Predator.
Thank you.
Oh!
Anyway, okay, so we don't light a fire.
Ugly.
No, this is what we're gonna do, okay?
That
Okay.
new Predator movie looks so good.
Straight black.
What are we gonna do?
So, considering that you've decided to place our backs to the woods, which are dumb.
Well, no, I'm not. I was trying to put us around the
You're
fire.
putting
so
yourself
we had...
around the campfire, but also we are backed by forest.
Yeah, but we have the water on our back
Wild.
so that someone else is
So
looking
in
into
other
the...
words, backs are to the water.
Yeah, but we were like around the fire. But we're not gonna have the fire now. So now we're
Without the fire.
It's hot enough during the night. You probably don't need one.
We're the ducks.
Whack. Ducks
Okay, you're
flying
in a
together.
V.
We're in a
We're
V,
flying together.
and of course we're gonna keep the watch. So someone has to stay up, and then we'll
And our lone and our candle.
That's right.
Okay, you have Undrel with you as well, so there's 4 of you to potentially keep watch.
So 8 hours sleep, 4 of us, 2 hours each.
Yes.
Well,
Easy.
also considering at the top of your watch, you might as well reapply yourself. So that'll be
Yes,
maintained.
no candle. Let's do salves. 'Cause,
Well, it's
you
an
know,
8 hour. It's full 8 hours, but that means that somebody's going unprotected of multiple times.
It smells nice.
I thought you
like
liked the smell of
lemon.
Oh, it's lemon. That was lemon?
You haven't smelled lemon in a long time, have you, Bryce?
I thought it was something else. I thought lemon was something else.
Apparently, the smell of your woman.
Okay,
has
who's
I will
created
take the first watch,
Okay,
friends.
you're keeping first watch. All right.
Get some shut eye.
I can't sleep when he's watching.
The water. As everybody falls asleep, you can hear the gentle flow of the water from the river. You can hear
everybody
the
pee?
distant caws of night birds and the chirps and chimps of potential chimps
Jim.
in the distance. Go ahead and roll a. This is actually not bad. Okay.
Chips.
Can you roll perception for me?
You're asleep.
You're just him because you're asleep.
I just want to.
Wait, did you roll a d12?
Yeah, I did. My bad. I looked at the wrong one.
Chirp!
Oh, Jesus. What's my modifier? What's the modifier for this one?
Perception?
Yeah,
It's a
where's-
wisdom-based mod, but there's a
Oh, there it
perception.
is. 17.
17 total? Okay. Despite all this noise in the distance, you can hear something. It sounds like maybe something is stampeding through the woods, through the forest. You can hear the brush and the leaves kind of being knocked aside, and the occasional. The occasional crack, as it sounds like a tree may have been felled.
Yeah.
There it is.
But
Cool. So I'm aware of this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm-
you missed all of it.
Jen,
What is that?
Jen.
What would you like to do?
I just noticed the rumbling has started to occur, and I'm not.
You guys are all
sleeper.
asleep. You guys are all
It
asleep.
doesn't say anything about my mode of sleeping.
This is, it's going to be because
I'm
of his
out.
connection to the green.
Who
that he's
am I
aware.
closest to?
You tell me.
Cool.
What was your sleeping
Not
formation?
Yeah, what was, so I think,
what is
Bryce,
your marching order again?
Bryce,
It's two Bryces.
Diane, Undrel, me. So I'm closest to Undrel.
Okay.
So I, with my staff, I
Nudge.
nudge her leg,
Okay.
and I say,
Look at someone's coming in.
they're here.
Actually, that works. They're here.
and I say, Undrel,
They're here.
2 arms. And wake Diane
And
and
she
Bryce.
goes, "But I don't
Wake
have
Diane
any
and
arms."
Bryce.
Undril stirs awake and she gets up and pulls the storage and yells, 2 arms!
This is what happens when you.
Yes.
And I wake
I
up.
picked the best one.
The clown has no.
Are you 2 awake now?
But
Mm.
dang flabbit.
All right.
Two
Why
arms,
is she
friends.
yelling to
2
arms?
arms. We are engaged.
As everybody
Really?
begins to stir, you can hear the crashing become closer, and it sounds like that there is some sort of beast charging towards you on all 4s, and you can hear as it gets closer. And through the trees, you see bursting forth a large gorilla-like creature that has tusks coming out of its mouth. 2 large arms hang from its side, and 2 petite arms hang from its chest. As it comes through growling, and it stops as it sees you, and 3 more come to a screeching halt and size the 3 of you up. And go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, we are. 15.
18.
Anybody get 20 plus?
No.
Nope. Okay, you had 18.
I don't have a modifier on initiative. I don't have a modifier.
It'll be initiative. Right.
I bribe.
There.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
So
wrong side, sorry.
21.
21.
0.
15.
You got a 0?
No, 10.
10.
Sorry, I'm
And
saying
you-
my modifier is 0.
15.
I got 21.
Okay.
In other words, guess who's going first, Bryce-ikins?
Alright, so it's going to go Bryce, Alex, the beasts, which they're there, and Diane's going to be last.
What
so,
about Undril?
Huh?
Undril.
Oh yeah, Undril. I got to roll for her.
Thank you.
Undril got... So she's going to go...
Undril and Yappa.
She got an 11, so she'll go right before Diane.
So in other words, we've squished them between you boys and us goyles.
I bet you have.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
All right, Bryce, what would you like to do?
I want to beat it up.
Okay, well remember.
Okay, which
Oh,
one?
yeah.
So, as it stands, I would assume you're still in your V-ish like shape.
Yeah.
And they're kind of spread out flat in front of you. So there's kind of like one lined up in front of each of you. Which one would you... Do you want to attack the one directly in front of you? Do you want to go in the middle?
Who's the biggest one?
Oh dear.
Who's the biggest one?
Yeah.
They all seem to be the same size.
Alright, the one in front of me.
All right. Go ahead and roll attack.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh god.
What were you using? What are you attacking with? We just
My
those are your weapons.
fish dagger.
Didn't we learn last time that
Oh, wait, my
fists
fists
are
are strong.
better?
Fists.
It's an ability of the
Well, it
monk.
was an animal. It was a beast. I thought different. But yeah.
Fists.
Okay, so that's going to be your attack plus 3. What's your plus 3? So there's not an unarmed attack, but you'll basically your dex
Oh, yeah.
here, so plus 3 to whatever you roll.
6.
6 total.
Not
Okay.
bad.
So and you have 2 attacks. So in your first attack, you run up and you take a swing with both fists, and it manages to dodge out of your way. Do you want to use your second attack?
Yeah, I'm going for it. There we go, 19.
19.
Finally.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll. I believe your modifier now is a 1d6 plus plus 2 for 1, and then just a d6 for the offhand.
So okay.
4.
Plus 2.
So that's 6, and then roll for the offhand.
4.
4 again.
Okay, so that's 10 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. So you come in, you miss the first one, but you kind of gauge the movement of these beasts off your first attack, and the second one, you hit it square in the chest, and then an uppercut to its underneath its jowls,
Blammo.
and you kind of surprise it. It stumbles back a little bit, and then rears back up and goes right back at you, and that'll take us to Alex.
Going back?
How close is he to the... He's right up on it.
He's right up on one. The other one is probably about 3 feet away, and then they're kind of spread out, so it'd be like 3, 7, and 10-ish feet away.
Okay. And we're on the beach, so we can see the sky, right?
Yes, you
Cool.
Are
can.
you
I
gonna
mean, the
do what I
trees.
think you're gonna do? Because the last time that you did this, everyone's by the water.
The trees kind of obscure.
No, boom shakalaka.
The trees overhang the river a little bit, but you can see a sliver of the sky through the overhang.
Dope. Let's call some lightning.
All
Hold
right.
on, I gotta put on my rubber boots.
What
Should I sit back?
is that? The name of the spell?
Yeah.
Rubber boots.
What does it do?
A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on a point I can see within 100 feet.
Oh, so you don't even need to see the sky.
The spell fails if you can't see a point
okay.
where the storm cloud could appear. For example, if you're in a
He
room.
has to see a
Gotcha.
bit of sky.
Okay.
Choose a point within range. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud at that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Is it possible to hit? How many can I hit? How close? Are
You would be able to hit
2.
3 of them.
There are 3 of them.
There's 4 of them.
I'm gonna hit 3 of them. The fourth one.
One broke through first, and then 3 came.
Oh,
after.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the 3. So they
Are you hitting the ones closer to Bryce or on the opposite side?
on the other side.
Okay.
I don't want to risk hitting him. So they must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. You got. This is an 11, and then a 16, and a 6. What's your spell modifier?
Thank you.
It'll be on the 3rd
I gotta
page.
go back. Now it's loading. Blah, blah, blah. My spell save or my spell attack bonus?
Spell save.
Spell save is 14.
Okay, so one of them made it, and 2 of them didn't. So the one that you centered on somehow.
Jumped
Do
out of
they
the way.
take half damage, or they take no damage?
So a creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or
Okay.
half as much damage on a successful
Okay,
one.
so he still takes damage, but
Yeah.
the arc of it spreading out amplifies the damage as it hits the outer 2.
Yeah, where's my d10?
3d10.
Where's my d10? Is that a d10?
Mm.
Technically, yeah. It's got
Goes in
10.
tight.
What's a cough?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wish I was back to Thunder.
3,
Mother.
4, 7, 7.
There's nobody to
Okay,
fight.
so one
14.
takes 14.
Wait, 2 of them would take. Is that what you rolled total?
3d10, yeah.
Yeah, 3d10.
Okay, so 2 of them take 14 and 1 takes 7.
A lot of math.
Is that how you want to do it?
Because it's
Yeah,
half.
Okay.
because it's the attack spreads out. So yeah. All right. Math.
Yeah, I know.
How many of us hate it? Math.
You know what?
Say that with math.
I did it. Staying school, kids. That'll take us to them. We're gonna start with the beast that Bryce hit, and he is going to retaliate.
Oh,
He
no.
likes to touch
And just to make this tons of fun,
Fish block.
these creatures have 5 arms and a mouth, so they get to make 5 attacks.
That's great.
Nice.
One with the mouth and one with each arm.
Put everything on airplane mode. Yeah, that too.
Well, actually, this one would be fine to do that with.
I'm gonna need. All right, we can do it this way. All right, so we got a natural 20 on the bite attack.
For you.
Oh, God.
So that'll be 14 points of piercing damage, which that 1 point you lost, you gain back because you slept.
Yeah.
So there's that for you. But that takes you down to 24 hit points.
Thanks.
And then our claw attack
Jerk face.
is going to be...
Super jerk.
What's your armor class?
15.
15? Okay, so 2 of those hits. We got an 18 and a 20. And that's a... So that'll be another 14 points of slashing damage.
Wow. You just got a...
Your butt handed
I
to you.
believe the term the kids use is REKT wrecked.
He's a 10.
Are we fighting bird?
Yeah, you're at 10.
Bang.
While you're... Search your abilities, you might have like a dodge or on this page or something to
Yeah.
alleviate damage.
Now dodge.
And that'll take us to Undrol, who has already drawn her greatsword And she's going to make, seeing Bryce get pummeled, is going to charge and make a slash attack. And rolls a 4, she slashes and misses, and then her second attack comes across and rolls a 5 and misses again. She's apparently not very good at being a warrior.
To be fair, she's part of the shield, not the sword.
That's true, yeah. And that'll take us to Diane. Is there like a dodge attack there?
I got evasion.
Oh, what does that do?
Instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as a blue dragon's lightning, breath, or a fireball.
That doesn't help here at all.
Not at all. I got a shadow step. Teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space.
Alright.
Yeah.
Dan, your turn.
Thanks for that.
Let's do. How close is the first one to? It's by her, isn't it? By Undra?
Yeah. So right now, I mean, you were closer to the one that's attacking Bryce than Undra was until she charged. You have enough movement that if you wanted to make your way around them, you could flank this one and attack it, or you have a more direct charge to one of the other 3.
Flank the flank. Exactly. Get the fuck
Um. So,
I
are
have the
they
key.
within a 15 cube orientating? How close are they to me in relation? Like, if I'm here,
You know,
they're about 10 feet away, so they're pretty close. The area that's cleared next to the beach is not large.
okay. Then and they came out of the. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'd like to do a bracer slam that casts Thunder Wave.
Okay.
I have patient defense. What does that do?
11,
7
and
dodge.
what did I need? Strength?
I don't. Oh, you should have a spell.
Give you a spell.
Oh yeah, I would use your. Because you don't really have Oh, you do have spellcasting abilities, don't you? Yeah, use your strength modifier because that's more of what you would be using in
I'd
it.
be using strength modifier, which is
Because this
14.
is not a 14 total damage to.
Oh, that's my
So you're a 15-foot cube. They're within a 15-foot radius.
So each creature in a 15-foot cube or orientating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage.
All right.
And the damage roll is 4d8, by the way. If I...
Drake Wizard.
Okay. They rolled a 10, and I don't think you.
I did not roll the 8. Hold on.
It's playing music and everything.
17. 18.
18 total damage to. Are you centering it on Bryce's one, or are you centering it? Where's the center of your attack?
It's only been at Bryce's monkey.
Okay.
Dude.
So that'll hit all but the farthest one out then, and they take 14, you said?
18.
18. All right, so that's close to that number. That'll take that down to that. This one down to... Maths.
Also, I should note that the object or person thingy, the creature is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay,
to
so
the
yeah,
big
you
boom
push
top
them back, which is good for you, because now they're not right on top of
Got a
you.
breather.
So you, as you slam your bracers together, lightning exudes out of it, hitting 3 of them, and 3 of them fly back into the brush. And there's 1 left outside, and that takes us back around to the top to Bryce, actually.
Aye.
Bryce.
I had a patient defense. Is that
Bryce.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryce.
Get to the edge of the water. Believe me, get to the edge of the water.
I think I want to go in the forest.
Okay.
Sure.
No. I want to go to the edge of the water.
So you run to the edge of the water.
That sounds, alright, so you're, I mean, that's like
Dun, dun, dun.
10 feet back from you, so you could kind of like jump back.
You leap.
I've got a
And
cool leap thing where my feet are up here and the cape flies.
But the hood stays.
The hood stays. So I can do the voice.
Okay, because without the hood, you can't do the
I can't
voice.
do the voice. Before it comes off.
Hey, how's it going?
I did put it on.
Okay, so when you're attacked in the future, you
Yeah.
can use. You have 6 key points.
Yeah.
You can use one of them to dodge the attacks.
I saw that.
So
Read my key.
next time around,
The key.
that's what you can do.
But 10 feet.
Yes. Okay. So you're back though. So that puts you probably about 20 feet away from these beasts.
Yeah, good.
And that'll take us to. You want to do anything else? You
No,
have.
good.
I mean, you have throwing.
I'll stay.
I'm pretty sure I gave you throwing darts.
I'm going to hang out over there.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, no, throw some stuff.
You
I'm
can-
going to throw some things.
shoot
Okay.
some stuff.
I'm going to throw
They're here.
vicious daggers.
You can. Yeah, you can throw your daggers as well.
Throw that.
Okay. Which one are you gonna throw them at?
The one I've been fighting.
Okay. Roll attack for me. That's a D20. Roll. Yeah. Roll. There you go.
9.
Plus your dagger
Okay.
is plus 6 is
15.
15. That'll hit. Roll D4.
It's a D6.
Oh. Oh yeah. Roll
D6
D6.
plus 3 piercing.
Oh yeah, because you're a monk.
I am.
7.
All right, and then roll another D6. Cause are you throwing one? How many daggers are you throwing? You have 2. So are you gonna throw both or just one of them?
Nah, just one.
Okay, just one. And that was sorry. What was the damage?
It doesn't-
6.
it isn't
6.
even
Oh, you're sorry.
All right.
there. I don't have it on.
The one that as you throw it, it flies through the air and it hits right into it to, actually not his tall shoulder, but his smaller shoulder where his little baby arms are coming out
I
of.
bet that stings.
And his arm kind of like looks a little floppier like a noodle, but he
Okay,
can
right.
still
I got right
swing it around like this. And he's got blood pouring out of it.
Ooh, artery.
And his fur is also looking a little singed from the lightning
Get you out of
from
here.
both of you guys. And that'll take us
I was
down
Thunder.
to-
Thank you. He's the light.
sorry, the thunder and lightning.
Thunder lizard.
And that'll take us to Alex.
Alex, I'm by the river.
All right, friends, you ready for this?
Rubber boots.
I cast Water Walk.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
So, Water Walk. Spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface to all willing
Oh,
creatures
snap.
that I can see within range during the duration. The duration is 1 hour.
Now what?
Okay.
So in other words, we can all run on the water.
So we
Like
can
this.
all go into the water now if we need to.
Booyah!
So I am going to cast it and then head into the water.
Okay. So you're walking on the water.
Yeah.
I'll be ready.
And you begin slowly floating towards the north as the current carries you.
No, I walk across it. It doesn't move me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that.
Oh, let's see. Okay, hang on. Let me check.
I don't know if it actually dictates that.
Nope.
I'll be
How about we do it this way? Roll a an acrobatics check for me.
What's
That's
What's
to
an
make
ac-
sure that you can stand against the water.
all it says is the ability to move across any liquid surface as if it were harmless, solid ground.
All right, fine. That's
So
hard.
then
hard.
technically,
Okay.
harmless solid ground.
Someone's
He's correct.
afraid of losing power here.
You're the closest to death. Be careful. Okay, that'll take us to the beasts, and so you're right next to.
The water. You told me to.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh.
Bryce? No, it's not. It's monkeys.
Sorry, what?
Are we talking about initiative? My brain tuned out. What?
Make sure I was.
You're next to the water. He's on the water.
Yeah. So, and then there's Undrol. The 2 people who should be tanking are up front, which is great. So the 2 closest to Diana are going to converge on her. The 2 closest to Undrol
They
will
want me for my pretty.
converge on her, and they're going to make their attacks. First, a bite. They roll a 4 on Diane
18.
and a 3 on Undrol, so that's not going to hit.
Not even close.
And then they're going to make their claw attacks. And we got a natural 1,
Yeah.
Hey!
Beautiful.
a 4,
Hmm.
18, and a 19.
Oh crap! Never mind.
So I have 18 for my armor.
Okay, so 2 of them hits.
Hmm.
That's
From 60.
That'll be 11 points of slashing damage on you. And then on Undrol, none of them hit because we got a 5, a 2, a 9, and a 10.
Apparently the pretty girl.
And she's 15. All right. Are you keep?
I'm keeping tabs on me.
what?
I'm still 10. I'm at 49.
You're at page 552.
All right, and that'll take us down to Undrol, who is going to retaliate with her broadsword, and rolls a 17 and a 14, and will hit, being a two-handed weapon, a d8. So that's 7 plus 2 is 9, and 1 plus 2 is 3, so that's 12 against this guy.
It's not bad.
It is for him, yeah.
Yeah. That'll be perfect. All right. So she slashes into the one who looks the least injured, makes 2 big gashes across the front of it, cutting into the biceps of its 2 tiny arms, and they hang a little. I'm gonna have to notate that they're hanging limp. She's severed the ability for that beast to attack with all 4 arms, and that'll take us to Diane.
Alright, I want to attack with my short sword and this is yours, and my shield.
Okay.
So I want to do a slash and bash. Who's closest?
Slash.
Okay, so the one that has been attacking Bryce is on one side, and then there's another one who looks a little bit healthier, kind of V'd to you on your right and left.
I'd like to take the one on the left.
Okay, that'll be the one that's been attacking him.
I've been fighting back.
Yeah, Ben.
Or unfortunate soul.
Didn't say anything different.
Okay, slash first.
Ask questions later.
15 plus 1, and attack bonus is 7.
That'll hit.
And then d6.
Yep.
A 5 and a 4, 9.
9. All right. Cool. He's looking a little worse for wear and not very. He's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Bash. 19.
That definitely hits.
Hey.
And
That was actually really good.
that's an improvised weapon, right?
Yeah.
The D4.
That's the 8. Where's the 4? That one. That triangle.
Yeah, try.
That triangle up 2.
2 plus your strength modifier.
2 much
I'll give
my
you that.
strength.
I'll give you
5.
that. 5 total damage. All right. As you slash across it and then swing back with your shield, whacking it in the face, you can see that its body goes limp and it falls dead to the ground, taking you down to
Apparently I gets old
to
hit
3.
things with the shield.
And that'll take us back up to Bryce, who is now
Wait, did
next
you
to the
kill
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed me.
And you have
Killed
one
something? That wasn't
one
you?
dagger left and a slew of
you?
throwing
This
darts.
is the bow.
Do you know how I'm going to play with the bow now?
Is there one of them close to the water?
They're all more or less 15 to 20 feet away from the water.
Bryce, I would suggest you walk onto the water and throw a dagger.
Can they breathe underwater?
Do you want to go ahead and roll a nature check to find out? See if you know?
Yeah, I'll go with what he said. I'm gonna run across the water and throw a dagger.
Okay, how far into the water are you going to run?
5 feet.
Okay, great. And then spin around, throw a dagger. Your last dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, you do have throwing darts.
Throwing darts give you more opportunity, but the dagger also will probably increase your damage.
Yeah, I'll go with the dagger.
Okay.
16.
But they,
Plus your
that's what it said.
dexterity.
19.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You need
you're
19,
right.
And then you're here.
And then
You need a d6.
Yep.
Which is the Monopoly. There you go, Monopoly.
2 plus 6, 8.
nope.
No, I'm sorry.
2 plus 3.
That's right.
5. All right. So the one that you have your other dagger in is already down, so you throw this one, and this one hits it square in the chest, and you can see a dark ichor-like substance that's probably its blood coming out of its chest.
And I sat there and said, shot through the heart, and I'm to blame. Yeah, up top, right here. Yeah,
That's why you guys are in the water.
You live.
That'll take us to Alex.
How many are left?
There's 3 left. One of them's got a dagger through the heart, but it's still standing.
And he's to blame. Can you explain to me what the challenge rating is when it comes to elementals?
Yes. So, I mean, that if you were fighting against them, that basically sets more or less the XP that would be. It's the higher the number, the more difficult it would be.
Okay.
Like a quarter challenge rating would be something a level 1 character might face. A level 2 challenge rating would be maybe if you were like fighting against, that would be like the boss for like a level 1 or 2 character or something like that.
The water
Group of
characters. Me to try that.
Wow, these elementals suck.
They're minor elementals.
Yeah, well, never mind then. All right, so then in that case,
Go in the water.
how long has this been going on for?
Is there any other water? We've gone through 2 full rounds, so that's
Right.
probably 15 seconds.
Cool, I'm going to call some lightning then because that storm is still there.
Okay.
And you're on water with
So
your
is
other
that a
friend,
separate
you don't-
spell, or is this just a continuation?
Whatever it is.
It's a duration. It's up to 10 minutes.
Cool. All right.
And you are on the water with the flesh.
And I would like to point out that I can move across any liquid as if it were harmless, solid ground.
So you're going to move and then cast?
No, it's. I'm going to cast lightning from here because it's not,
Isn't it?
I'm going to cast it that way first off, and it's not conducting
I'm
me.
gonna grab his
All
arm.
right.
So I'm
So
okay.
go ahead and roll. Oh, they got to roll.
Yeah,
Who's the
dexterity.
bicep? Tell them how
Dexterity.
good some working out. All those listening.
Can they breathe
Right,
under the water? So just jump under the water for a little bit.
I kind of wanted to. I wanted to try to get everyone to come out
12,
of the water so they can drown, but I don't know if they'll. Actually
19 and 21.
So it's gonna do
Full damage to 1 and half to the
Okay.
other 2.
And they
then
vine
it's,
grabs and
but,
pulls them into the water. Yeah. They suffocate. They drown. Violence. Violence.
It's like the comic that
I
I
like
said earlier.
I saw this guy named Thurnurse do that to someone in the comic once. The vines took him down and they couldn't breathe anymore. Do you do that?
Yeah. 15 to 1,
Okay.
7.5 to the other 2.
All right. So we'll
Vines that is no
roll that down to 7.
Gardener. The gardener. That's what you do.
All right. So as you call down lightning, it strikes directly on one, and you can see that beast's fur catch in flames, and its body catches on fire as it falls over onto the ground. And the other 2 react. They jump back. Their fur singed, and you're down to 2. How did we get you there from? That'll take us down to the 2 remaining beasts who are surrounding Undrol. But seeing lightning be called down by you, they're not. They're reacting to that. They're gonna charge. How far under the water are you?
I'm 15 feet out.
15 feet.
Yeah.
They're gonna charge into the water.
Yeah.
Which will 15 feet out will submerge them up to chest. So
Crap,
they're gonna
I thought it was
have.
Top chest.
They're gonna have on their bite attack. They're gonna have just a
get
normal
little
attack.
hippie.
Can I give him a
And
swirly?
they roll a 7 and a 13.
7 and a 13.
I have 13 armor class.
Okay, so one of them hits
Mention lightning. I do reckon.
For-
It's a great song, I can't help it.
8 points. 8 points of piercing damage. And then they're because they're one of them can't even swing with its lower limbs, but the other limbs are mostly submerged. They're gonna
He's
get
an active drowner.
disadvantage. So 8 from one of them,
Okay.
which will miss, and then the other one, all right, is gonna get an 11.
Hey.
So they miss on that, and that'll take us to Undrol, who
Everybody
follows
starts to
them, turns and follows them into the water, and is going to attempt to decapitate one of them. Stay on the table.
That's what
Rolls a 9 and then a natural 20 with her slash
She's
on the
so
way
sprightly.
back.
I'm so proud of her.
Would she not have an attack of opportunity because they're submerged?
She would have advantage on the attack.
Okay.
So I guess the one that she missed. Oh, you're right. But she got a 4, so 11 stands.
So rather than just really badly missing, she just kind of misses.
Kind of misses. Wait, where did my D8 go?
I don't know, man. Throw dice all over the place.
Not us.
Mm-hmm.
You like to borrow one?
Yep, can I borrow a
I got
D8?
you, man. Only if we win.
I bet my son lost it at home.
He's playing right now as you speak.
Probably she rolls 7, so 9
Look at his
damage
Mm-hmm.
against this guy,
Just comes
doubling
home and
it.
he's
So
like, hey, Dad, look at me.
Look at I found.
Hey, Dad.
she
Thank you, son.
she swings across, and somehow the beast dodges and misses, and as she comes back, she swings lower and cleanly takes its head off as its body then slopes into the water.
And
And you can see
Tarantino-
its float and its body rise up, and head and body float down the river,
I'm not that
staining
close to the
portions of it red.
Just around the river.
So we have one left, and that takes us up to Bryce.
No, it doesn't.
Oh right, sorry, Diane.
Nice try.
Kill it.
Kill with fire.
Kill it.
You
Drown
want to
him.
kill it or kill it with
Drown him.
You don't need to kill a fire. It's not a troll.
Give him swirlies.
Water. Drown.
fire?
Freshman.
I want to do my extra attack, but I don't want to use my bracer slam again.
Okay.
Bracer slam.
It's like a finishing move.
Well, it calls down.
Give him the bracer slam.
It calls down thunder waves.
Go to
So-
table.
Wait, they charge out to the water, right?
Pretty close to Alex.
So
In the shallow.
They would
I'm
be
5?
they would be more than 15 feet away from you at this point
Okay,
because they
then-
have.
I'll move to within range.
Okay.
And then so I have my movement, and I'm also using extra attack. Does that mean I get to attack twice? Because it says I get to attack twice.
So you use,
Hit
if I
twice.
recall correctly, it's an action to do so, and then you do have an extra. An extra attack. So you can do that, and then. What's your movement speed? 30.
I thought it was 30.
Yeah. So you can move into range, do it, and then move up and attack because they're less than 30 feet away, but more than 15.
Yeah, I'm 30. Okay, so I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna do bracer slam.
Go to table.
14 with a strength modifier of 317.
Oh.
All right. Roll 11. How much again?
So I've got to do. I've got to do the 48. Where are you? That's a 9.
No, you don't roll Constitution. They roll whatever,
They roll Constitution if.
Technically, you write the Constitution.
and So you don't roll that. They do, and then you roll damage, and then if they beat.
So Constitution is a D8.
No, they roll D20 for that.
Oh, you're right. Go.
Yeah, don't worry about that, and just roll the damage.
Fine. I'll roll your damage. 5, 9.
And they failed that. So
Control this place now.
12.
Spelliamus.
Yeah. Now what?
16.
What you got?
oh, Bryce is dead.
Dude, why did you roll this on a
I don't feel so good.
So what did you roll?
16.
16. All right. Cool. So the wave of thunder rolls across the river and hits the beast. It kind of stumbles forward a little bit and rears around at you, and it's still your turn.
And I'm going to use my sword. Short sword attack. 16 modifier of 1, and then I have an attack bonus of 7.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yep, so that's 24, and then a d6. With a modifier of 4, so 9. 4 piercing. The
All right. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Finishing blow.
I would like to not heroic pose. I'd like to bend down or squat down in such a way I kick off the sand in all my glory, and it's one of those really sweet slow-mo, my sword high above my head, my hair flowing back. I'm rearing back and swinging my sword right at his neck. Finish decapitating him.
All right. You fly through the air in all of your awesome glory and strength and slice through its head, exposing its brain.
Ooh!
And it slumps over and rolls down the river, blood pouring out of its head. It stains the river red as well. And you have successfully vanquished your foes.
Killed 2 of them. Suck on that, Megs.
Then I
What
walk by.
were those again?
They're like monkey thingies.
Undril would probably know, and roll a nature check for Diane.
They're not Umber
For him
Hulks,
or
are they?
us?
They're not Umber Hulks, are they?
No.
No.
Then
Was
I
that for
walk
him
by.
or us? Or everybody?
Just for you.
I walk by and I check the brain because I feel like it.
12. No modifier.
12? Okay. You've never seen one of these, but you've heard about them. You believe that they're called gorillan. They're kind of like a large gorilla-type creature.
Oh,
Hey
yeah.
guys, I heard that.
You've heard of them, yes?
I've seen. First off, great job.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate all of
Alright.
your thunder and lightning, and you walking that water. Wow,
Well, bloody.
I'm so proud of you. But I just, these creatures I've heard tell of when I was a child, I believe they're called gorillan? Something to that effect.
I want to take a piece of the brain and examine it later.
Okay.
You don't have a
You have to go
lab.
swimming for that.
I don't
Okay.
know. Let's look at it.
I'm going to suggest that now, since we can all walk on water, we go ahead and head to the other bank.
Her poor boat.
No, our boat's fine.
Yeah.
Her boat. It's not ours.
I know, her boat's fine. I say we pack up our stuff. Is there any loot on these monsters?
Except for brains.
No, I mean, if you want to
Brains.
harvest the meat off of
Brains.
them,
No, I'm
you
good.
could.
So I'm going to
I
suggest...
prefer
I was really hoping for undead, by the way, and we didn't get undead.
The brain.
There's still time.
We weren't in the undead territory.
The brain.
So I'm going to say we go to the other bank.
Let's go for them.
Actually, I mean, we already killed them. At this point, should we just camp on this bank?
You're assuming that we'll be safe.
Yeah, I
But
say...
also, if I wake up and I find that Bryce has put a hand in my sleeping
Oh,
roll,
he's
As a
got Talia. Oh, you mean one of the gorillan hands? The little one or the big one? I'm going to suggest we camp
you
so that the story can end for the night.
Yep.
Unless the
No.
gorilla become the undead.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to wait and see, because that does...
Great idea.
Let's just throw them all the water.
The remainder of the watches go along with no incident. The sun rises and you begin your morning. That will end the adventure tonight. We have begun our journey into the lands of Chult, only barely sampling the dangers that to be had. To find out what adventures and dangers await our valiant crew,
Oh, that
join us on our next adventure of Crusaders and Dragons. Thank you, everybody.
Just remember, it's only a flesh wound.
So, thank you for hanging out for the evening. If you were watching this on Twitch,
We're sorry, guys.
yeah, it's been cutting in and out. The audio's been good, though, so, thanks. You can follow us, and if you subscribe, maybe I'll start paying Comcast more money to get better internet, even though I pay for great internet as it is. Anyway,
Right?
so, thank you for hanging out. If you are watching this on YouTube after the fact, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out our website, thekpluscrusaders.com, where you can find everything related to us, our social media, our blogs, our news, so on and so forth. You can find everything there, including our personal accounts, because my name is David Berry, at drberry, on varying social media platforms. I am joined to my left by...
The one and only Amy. You can find me at IJNURobot on all of the social media. Yes, it is a universal handle, which means if you see someone as IJNURobot, it's probably me.
Even Barrow?
Maybe.
Okay.
And slightly adjacent to me, over yonder.
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. This is the Azorian one, Anthony Steves.
And he's just talking about his character.
Exactly.
Bryce.
Oh,
Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed what I prepared for you tonight. My name is Manderson. Follow me at son_of_Mander on Twitter. And maybe I'll put together an Instagram at some point so that I could be cool.
Just pictures of your kids. That'd be cool.
You could take them.
I mean,
from
I post
Crusaders,
pictures
he
of my
puts them on the
kids for
Crusaders.
Super 2 Tuesdays.
Consistently.
Anyway,
3
whatever.
times.
Anyway, for the K Plus Crusaders, a good night.
Good night.